first song he played?
No, Alindoma wasn't in fact a tag then. It was a freestyle. Nothing was recorded at the time.
Okay, so everything.
It was just improvisation
on stage.
On stage, yeah. I was just there when I saw him. Took off his clothes, and then he was like,
"You did not expect that."
I did not expect it. I did not expect it.
But at one point in your rehearsals or whatever,
he never freestyled it for me, because I remember on that night before we got to the Independence.
What has interested you in music?
Thank you very much. Good question.
Where did it all start?
Nice. Everything started in 2004 because 2004 because I was a preeminent member of the Lenahan Society.
Lenahan Society.
Exactly. And then those days in Lenahan Society, we used to stage drama competition, miming the songs of other artists.
You were still at high school then?
No, I completed because I graduated in 2003.
Okay.
So 2004, I was actively in youth activism.
All right.
Right? So Lenahan also had several programs at the time. Public speaking programs, summer classes, and also issues around creativity and all these things. So basically, that was where I met ST. In 2004.
You guys met at Lenahan?
Lenahan Society, yes.
All right. So what was he there?
Yeah. He was also a member who was a very good dramatist.
Oh.
Yeah, so it started from there when I saw.
So he has those skills.
Yeah. He is a very good dramatist, a very good actor. So, when we met up, and then I realized that he is super talented. Not only was he involved in the Lenahan dramas, but also miming competitions and programs.
He was good at miming?
Very, very good at miming. He was miming the songs of Lil Wayne, 50 Cent, and all these bigger American artists. So, and he also had some couple of freestyle lines, right? Those days he would be spewing that, right? He has his empty beats that he would play anytime we have functions. So I saw that in him. And then, yes, being somebody from Jalukunda, obviously I'm a pure griot, right? Music has been part of me. We grew up seeing our fathers listening to Jaliba Kuyate and Tata Dindi. So, but then meeting ST made me so much convinced and comfortable to be involved in the Gambia's creative industry. But again, Rebellion Diricola was there, don't forget. And,
he was part of the Lenahan?
No, he wasn't part of Lenahan, but he was, I think, the
he was already an established artist.
Artist, exactly.
In our
but in fact, by then he had left for the diaspora.
Okay.
But then, when we were in our earlier team.
Same 2004?
No, he left, I think, around 2001.
2001?
Yes,
okay.
Exactly. They had a trip abroad. But then, we also look up to Rebellion.
Okay.
And then, yes, then there were other artists like Abraham Kolonji. So as young people at the time, we look at all these people, we aspire them, right? We were vibing to their songs. We grew up listening to them. So altogether, all these things infused in me made me to have an interest, right? A solid interest in music business. So I started from with ST from there. 2004, 2005, 2006 and 2007 when he released his first song, Who is ST.
So would you say because he was very good at miming and then you started realizing he has a singing talent?
Yes. And then
so the miming aspect of him was the beginning of realizing.
Exactly. Realizing his talent.
Yes.
And then I was very supportive. So the highest events that we had at the time was funeral events and free shows.
At Brikama?
Yeah, in Brikama at the time, And then it used to be a system where you would get down there to a particular funeral show, particularly around Blessiad in Nyambai, where I come from. You would give a CD to a particular DJ, right, that has an empty beat for him to play so that your artist can come and rap.
Mostly what beats were you using? Was it hip-hop beats?
Hip-hop beats.
All right.
So this was a guy...
And he was rapping in English?
He was rapping in English like Lil Wayne.
Okay.
Yes. If you have heard...
Lil Wayne before.
Lil Wayne before. His earlier spews, right? You would think there is another Lil Wayne in the Gambia. And a lot of people were telling me, look, DJobs, the artist that you have, his accent is so much American. And we've never seen any rapper in Brikama that does it properly like ST.
Yeah.
So you see the courage. A lot of people also started telling me, you have to push him, promote him, be right there, because this guy is a treasure.
So from that time, you were optimistic that he's going to go far.
Exactly. Exactly. And then there were a lot of spews, negative spews also.
Why?
Yeah, from the euphoria.
Because
simply because
the English language?
English, yeah, the slang style, the American style.
Okay, all right.
You know why? Because
there is no originality.
There's no originality. They used to tell me, no, there's no originality. How can he, claim to be an American in Africa?
And they were looking for the local
vibes. That's how it is. But again, there was a system that Rebellion and so many other Brickamarians left in Brikama, the reggae dancer. So because Brikama was a reggae dominion town,
yes,
they don't want to accommodate any new thing.
Yes.
That ST, what he was introducing was rap.
Would you say that was a challenge for ST?
Yes, a bigger challenge for him. A bigger challenge for him. And then if I had in fact listened to some people who were telling me, no, DJobs, this cannot work for him. He has to do this in Mandinka. In fact, for rap to work for him, you have to go with him to Senegal. If I had listened to those people, we would not have been witnessing what we are witnessing today. Now, over time, ST also, because of his ambidextrous reality, right, he decided to be very creative around rap. That is to do what? To use his local dialect to convey his message for his people to understand.
Okay, now, by using the local dialect,
yeah,
all right, was it something that come from ST himself, or you were the one that,
It was something that came from ST himself.
All right.
Because over time, he realized that for us to work on what I call Vigo dynamics, we have to be linked to our people.
Yes.
Whatever message that we are to convey, it must resonate with the lifestyle of our people.
Yes.
And then he composed at the Atantele in 2010.
That was the beginning.
The beginning of the greatness of ST Brikama.
Yes.
So now,
so he transitioned from the English slang to the local Mandinka.
To the local Mandinka.
Yeah.
Even though he did what we call juxtaposition of lyrical content,
yes,
to fuse in the Mandinka, blend it with English,
yes,
right? And then,
establish that is the meaning of juxtaposition.
Juxtaposition, yes, exactly. So Adiatan Tele became the most played video at the time on GRTS. Gambians started, extending, right, their gaze on somebody who pioneered, right, crunk rap at the time. Now everybody started talking about him.
Who is this kid?
Yeah, who is this kid? Wow.
But his greatest blow, I believe, would be the open mic festival.
Yes.
Alindomo performance.
Alindomo performance was in 2013 December.
Yes, we want you to clear that.
Exactly. Something that, in fact, took me by surprise. What happened was we got to the open mic, and then he had rehearsals with the band, right? It was live band performance. So as he was called to come on stage,
I will allow you to continue, but please, who were the top three then, in your own opinion?
My own opinion.
At that time, ST would be like an upcoming artist.
Yeah, no,
would you call him an upcoming?
Yeah, at the time, he would be Class B artist.
Class B artist.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, right,
so Class A, then you will be, mentioning the likes of G. Mandimori at the time, by Babu.
Was Badibunka?
Badibunka was there. He was also part of the.
What of Broke?
Yeah, Broke as well.
All right.
Yeah, these were all prominent artists at the time.
Yes.
So, but when we got in there in December, Alagie Muhammed, SC was called upon to come on stage, and then he approached the stage. He turned, right? He turned and then faced me again. I said, "What's the problem?" He, turned again, wanted to climb on stage, and then he has to reverse again and turn to me. I understand very well something was wrong, and I asked him. He said, "These people are not giving me what they're supposed to give me," meaning they had jumbled up the notes, so he did not know actually what to do at that time. So that was where the improvisation comes in. And I also said, right, in my Garulos capacity, look, you are the lion that we never had. You are the best, right, out of the rest. You are that ST that is indomitable. You are that ST that I believe in. You are that ST who has no contemporary when it comes to this game. So I want you to climb up there, give it to them, improvise, go. And then he climbed up.
You can do it.
Yeah, you can do it. So he was like momentarily serving as his hype man. So when he climbed right there, and then he started spewing until to that
Alindomo
stadium. We were at Kerisari, our former apartment, myself, ST, and Broke. We had a nice camp. So we got down there. Little do I know that ST was going to come with a surprise. So when he got up there and then said, Alindomo took off his clothes, Mbalo, Aladomo, Alsijimbo Dinkiji.
And then Jimbo Kedaje.
Jimbo Kedaje, absolute madness. You know, and then even before we left the open mic ground, I mean, the media carried this story. Everybody was saying ST Brikamaboyo outperformed everybody, the best performer, right? Yeah, people were like, you know, DJobs, how can we get the Alindomo song? You know, requests were coming from every angle. But we did not record it at the time.
Yeah.
So we realized that
Alindomo had freestyle.
Exactly, it was just a freestyle. So it became a hit song before we produced the song proper.
That's great.
Yes.
So we just want to test a little bit of everything that you've done.
Yeah.
ST and you alone. In fact, that is a book. Yes, you and ST alone. So we just quickly. You may just say a few things, and then we move to the next artist.
That's right.
So we can touch so many parts.
So many parts. Exactly.
In general, we will talk about the music industry in general.
That's right.
So
that's right.
At least.
A great vibe. ST Muhammed, I think ST is a formidable luminary, a transformative force that has changed the narrative of the music industry of the Gambia. Truth be told.
Yeah.
Now, remember, when people feel hesitant to go to bigger venues, that was the time
he was very confident.
ST took a bold mantle to say, I will fill up the estate without any foreign support.
He is an initiative force.
Thank you very much.
In our music industry.
Thank you very much.
He has initiated so many unbelievable things.
Thank you.
And make them believable.
Thank you. And that is why I said, a formidable luminary in his ambidextrous capacity.
He is a great star.
So we have to state this in capital merits.
And commend him for that.
So today, what are we seeing? People don't even want Alliance Franco to be mentioned today.
No.
And everything started at that place. So that is the capacity of ST.
Franco is just like a Roman palo now.